Beautiful angel, God wanted me to share this message with you today, and it came through so clearly. There's something that God has been trying to show you now for many days, and now you're seeing this video as your sign, as your clear sign. You asked questions. You asked Spirit for guidance, and that's why you are seeing so many coincidences, events. You see repeating numbers. You also receive messages like intuitive messages, and you're wondering, what do they mean? Am I on the right path? Am I with the right person? Will this relationship last? Will this career give me the true soul purpose? And the answer is, you are on the right path. You are on the right path, but what God wants you to think about is your creative ability. You are a creative being. What God showed me today was like a garden. And in this garden, there were many flowers, there were many different trees, butterflies, like exotic birds. It was just so beautiful. And I felt like I was in that garden. It was perfect. Blue sky, like bright blue sky, green grass, filled with life. There were so many just beautiful things, peaceful place to be, the garden. And I asked, what does this vision mean? And God said, this is it. This is the Garden of Eden. But this is the garden of creative mind. This is the garden of creative imagination. In your creative imagination, you can build any picture. By design, you can create your future. Just like seeing that garden, I felt like I could change something about it, like I could move the clouds, or I felt like I could attract the butterflies. I felt like I had this beautiful creative potential while being in this garden. And I asked God, now, what do we create our own reality? Is this the answer? And God said, not only you create your reality, you create the entire universe. You are in every moment of your life. Your power is so great that your creative thoughts influence the entire process of life, as if like you are needed here. Your presence is needed here. You didn't end on this planet just for nothing. Like, you're here because your soul wanted to grow, your soul wanted to expand and create. That's why you are here on this planet. You're here on planet Earth. And the reason why it feels like you are in this strange alien place is because you do not use your creative potential enough. The creativity, the part of you, the divine spark of creativity in you, this is the spark that creates stars, universes. This is the spark that God creates with. And this is you, this is in you. And you cannot not create. Creativity is what your soul truly wants. Being creative means to be like God, to be closer to God. Like, who does not create? Right? The forces of resistance do not create. They do the anti-create. This is the power of destruction. But God is creative. God is this creative nature of life that is always expanding, always moving, always changing. And God wanted me to remind you this. Although it may be often difficult to grasp this, but we're here for, 100-year lifetime. God bless you with long life, maybe even longer. Because, technology now is extending our life. That's, again, the creative potential of a human mind. But you were here for this period of time because in the physical sense, like in the physical reality, things are subject to time. Everything here is guided, is guarded by time. Everything has a beginning and everything has the end. So the time in between is the time for you to be most creative. That's what your soul truly wants. And without this creative spark, you may not feel good. You may feel bored. You may feel like out of alignment. You may feel a little depressed. And that's because the creative nature, it's like the soul within you is locked. And the soul is like knocking on your heart, and just from the inside, it's like, let me out, let's create, let's move things. As a creative being, like everything about you is creative. Everything about you is God's gift, filled with potential, filled with creativity. Now, the world will try to bring you down. The world will try to land you on your knees so you do not create, because everything in the world, the powers of this world that you see, they don't want creative people. They don't want you to have, in order to tap into your enormous power of your soul, of your creative potential, because you are now becoming equal. And that takes courage. That takes a lot of your perseverance, because you're going to have to get up over and over again. You're going to have to get up and keep on moving and creating no matter what. The powers of this world are designed to keep things stable. Stability. Without stability, this world, the systems of this world will collapse. So everything here is designed by rules and restrictions and limitations, laws. Like, that's what you see around you. Being God's creator means that you will tap into some extraordinary power within you. And then you will begin to create your own rules. Then the powers of the world, the limitations of the world cannot hold you anymore, cannot restrict you anymore. So for this very reason, now you're becoming a player, like you begin to play this game of life on a very different level. In this vision of the garden, as I was, I was there, and I saw like a waterfall, and the waterfall was, it wasn't, like a huge waterfall, but it was just like gentle flowing water, very refreshing, very pure, very clean, and it was just so gentle. I could sit and meditate by that waterfall for hours. That's how I felt. And the Spirit said, well, this is the constant flow of abundance that goes into your life, like always. And this is your source. Everything that you need, everything that you desire comes from this unlimited source of abundance. It's like gentle flow of abundance. And you can stay by this waterfall, you can drink this fresh water, and you can get satisfied. Or you can come in and fill your buckets. You can come and fill your, all of your vessels with this source of abundance, because what God showed me is that this flow of abundance never dries up, and it's pure. So which means that abundance flows through God. Abundance is God's energy. All of that money flowing through the channels into the minds of people, that's pure channel. And when it travels through certain people, it may become polluted along the way, but that's nothing to do with the source, because source has so just pure love and pure light. So when it flows through you, if your mind is pure, if your intentions are pure, this pure source will continue to flow through you. It will never dry up, and it will never stop flowing. No matter what you do, it will never ever stop flowing. And God wants you to trust this flow of abundance. If you could only visualize God's abundance as this beautiful waterfall, as this beautiful magical waterfall, then everything that you truly want, everything that you truly desire is already yours, like in this garden. But God wants you to start creating. Creative energy is life energy. Creative energy is the energy of God. That's it. And if you can find something every day to create, and it could be not just the art, not just music, not something that you can call art. Creative energy is the flow where you contribute to life in whatever form. You make life better. Even the word thank you, when you're sincerely grateful. When you give a smile to a stranger when you feel like a stranger may be going through a difficult time, that's creative energy that you are enhancing, you're adding to the energy of life itself. Creativity is God living through you. Remember this.